I decided to write my recommendation report on the communication practices of the well-known fast food company, Chick-fil-A. However, for this presentation, I chose to focus on one of Chick-fil-A's audiences, families, and how its brand message directly shows its dedication to serving families and building strong communities in our society. But first, who is Chick-fil-A? Maybe you know the restaurant for its catchy slogans. Or maybe you know about its delicious, fresh food, whether it be tender, bite-sized pieces of chicken, or reliably tasty desserts, or its famous lemonade and sweet tea concoctions. Or maybe you know about the employees, who seem to genuinely care about you and can't even give out a simple "you're welcome." Well, regardless of your experience, Chick-fil-A is an Atlanta-based, family-owned, and privately held restaurant company founded in 1964 by S. Truett Cathy. As I will discuss later in my presentation, it is devoted to serving the local communities and is known for its original chicken sandwich and excellent customer service, as well as being closed on Sundays, to everyone's dismay. The company now serves people all around the United States. But more importantly, what is communication? Why should it be professional? And why is it important? Communication appears in many different formats, whether it be visual and written or spoken and received by the audience audibly. Some common examples of written documents are newspapers, memos, and websites, and some spoken communication examples include commercials and speeches. Regardless of the type of communication you're using, it is important to address the reader and to appeal to the reader so that your message is received clearly. A few elements of professional quality communication include keeping paragraphs and sentences short, using strong action verbs to engage the reader, and including a call to action that encourages the reader to respond to what you are saying. There are two main elements of communication that you have to identify before you begin writing: the purpose and the audience. So, what is Chick-fil-A's purpose? It exists to provide a variety of quality food to customers. This purpose focuses its communication and gives the reader, the audience, a clear motivation. But who is its audience? Largely, its audience includes all of its customers, but this company specifically focuses on meeting the needs of kids and families. However, I'm not suggesting that Chick-fil-A only focuses on communicating to families. As I previously stated, there are different types of communication, and each form of communication appeals and addresses different audiences. In its internal documents, Chick-fil-A addresses its employees and shows its commitment to providing a safe and healthy work environment for its employees. In their external documents, which is what I want to focus on in this presentation, the company communicates its desire to meet the needs of families and focuses on addressing this audience in particular. As you can see on its website, Chick-fil-A dedicates an entire section to kids and families. At the top of the page, it makes this commitment to serving families explicit and provides multiple helpful links which include beneficial information. This includes a list of facts about its own food products, articles with suggestions on how to keep families in shape, and creative ways for parents to help their kids eat healthy food. They even provide a list of food groups not related to the restaurant and self-interest to inform people on ways to provide healthy food for their kids, which helps build growing families. This dedication to helping families grow and serving them relates to Chick-fil-A's brand message, building a community. Its website also has an entire page dedicated to helping those in the community, not just those who happen to come into its restaurants. The company focuses on serving great food, but more importantly, serving its customers, which are made up by local communities and our society as a whole. Chick-fil-A shows that it wants to create a great community inside and outside the restaurant. The website lists fundraising programs it partners with to help the less fortunate, mentorship programs for fathers who want to have healthy families, and events it hosts to supplement great food with great fellowship. Not only does Chick-fil-A talk about these things on its website, but it leads by example. The article shown here talks about the opening of a new restaurant in Atlanta, only one of the steps the company has taken to help reach out to this community. It has taken multiple steps to encourage volunteering, mentoring, and nurturing on every level to foster and help build a better, more educated, and more thriving community in Westside Atlanta. And this is only one example. The company not only leads, but it calls others to get involved and help give back to the communities that we are a part of. Overall, I don't have that many recommendations for Chick-fil-A's communication practices. It has identified its audience well, stated its purpose clearly and professionally, and includes creative ways to help its audience and its customers to engage outside of purchasing a sandwich. The only things I would recommend would be for Chick-fil-A to include a few more photos of happy families at the restaurant to increase its appeal to potential customers. Also, there are a few times in their external and internal documents where they could substitute some passive verbs with some strong verbs. In conclusion, Chick-fil-A professionally communicates its purpose well to its intended audience in both internal and external documents, but specifically targets family and kids in its external documents, which illustrates one of its central brand messages: building a strong, caring community.